It's time to start running!
They're here.
Hello, good evening, friends. I hope everybody's doing well this week. Welcome to episode XL or 40 in Roman numerals. I can't believe we've done 40 of these things. Man, chat is popping already. Let me turn down this background music a little. Old man can't multitask like he used to. Want to say hello to Ultra, Stu, Menjoza. Want to say hello, Crayon Slayer, Woody, Shane, Afa. Man, we got some people in the house tonight. So good to see you all. I know you have a lot of choices this evening. Lots of news. I'm sure everybody's excited to hear how it went at DFW from the people who are speaking about that today. So I hope you're all catching up on that news. I'm sure as always DFW was fun. Those are all the old heads, and they got some real stellar guests out there. So hopefully everybody had a good time there. Frank may be at the end of the evening, my friend. Hopefully, with any luck, Frank will make an appearance, as this will be my last episode until June 28th. I will be in Europe celebrating my wife's 50th birthday, which just was her request. So we will be gone the better part of a month and eating lots of pasta and loving life. So you know what? Work hard, play hard. We've earned it. It's time. So hello, Bill, fellow Canadian, same town as me, in fact. So I know you're enjoying the hot weather we finally got. Saying hello to everybody. Been asking for this for a comeback. Okay, I know. Afa, let us know in the chat how DFW was. Daredevil, the Motu God, he's excited. Next weekend. Am I right? Is it next weekend? Opening night. Should be good. We got Chad Rowdy in the Outer Rim. It's no choice at all. I love you, man. That's right. That's right. Or multi-stream, because everything is multiverse these days. So Graybeard and Virgo will be a couple moments late. I think we've had an unfortunate medical emergency, or I'm sure Virgo's getting a good kick out of this, but our poor man Graybeard, I think, may have stepped on something, and he's bandaging as we speak. So Graybeard, take your time. Control the bleeding. Nobody wants to see blood. And then get out as soon as you can. Lousy Europeans don't deserve you. Hey, right, exactly. This is where I'm actually going to leverage my French quite hard. Even in Italy, anybody over 40 normally is French speaking. So I will get by, I'm sure. So tell me, how was everybody's week? Any big scores this week? Anybody pick up anything now? Woody, I know you're going to keep it on the down low because you got a video you're going to drop. I know you got some stuff this week, so look out for Woody's next in the basement. But anybody else pick anything up fun? Maybe at DFW, maybe at IshCon, maybe at one of the other shows? It's playing a drive-in next week. If not, I'll see the movie in the theater. Yeah. Man, I'm so jealous of you having drive-ins, dude. They're dead here in Toronto. No such thing. Afa says it was all right, was able to pick up everything on my list. Cool. And were you able to score other people's lists? Because you know you've always got some requests. I'll save the multiverse or McFarlane for He's even laughed. I swear he's on my nerves. Hey, that is that's love and marriage. Can't wait for the mature movie. You know it. What's up, Snape? What's up, chat? Out toy hunting. Y'all smash that like button, subscribe. Yo, Joe Daddy, so good to see you, my friend. I know you're out shopping and hunting. I'm sure we'll see a video, but man, you must be very excited about the recent announcements. Sadly, didn't see Joey at DFW, but he told me he attended. Okay. Yeah, that kind of sucks, right? You're like, oh, I'm going to see you there. And then, but start walking around, lots of people. I got my Destro despoiler with Taurus 2-pack and Rot Claw. There you go. That's a hell of a pickup this week. Well done, Bill. Well done. Stu says, picked up the Mega Man Woodman, not Woody 222, and Shaggy. So all's cool today. Oh, that's great, man. I love those Scooby-Doo. If I see them in the wild, I'm getting them. Big M says, I grabbed Chronicle Skelly. He's dope. What? Nice. And Ultra posted something on Instagram today. I think Ultra scored Chronicle Skelly at a flea market. Nice score, dude. If I may ask, how much did you pay? Flea market. Want to know what that price was. Casual tag collector, what up, y'all? How you doing, Kaz? Hope all is well with you. Kaz, another happy guy, I'm sure, with all the Joe news that's dropped. We will have a look at them. Is it a Minotaur? I call it a Minotaur. You're all going to kill me for that. I know. It's a Fatal Fluffy. I get it. Actually looked better than I thought when I started taking some pictures, taking down some pictures, and quite a lot of accessories. Somebody in the room, I'm sure, will explain to me what those other little critters are. But picked up a bunch of stuff this week at the flea market. I'll post it on my Insta. Yeah, brother. Who else scored this week? Woody got 2 Ninja Force Zartans today. Nice. HK Viper! What's up, my friend? Thank you for joining us, as always. Hope you've had a good week. HK, did you score anything this week? Any scores for you, my friend? We're just getting caught up on, of course, Shane. How many times a week do you think you're saying that or thinking that every time Woody tells you something he scored? Or any of us right now, actually. But you're going to have your stuff. I know you're going to have all your ducks in a row and ready for Joe Fez. So then we'll be calling you a bastard. One of my favorite movies, by the way, I hope you, if you don't get the reference, I'm sure you all do. Johnny Dangerously. You cork-sucking bastards, you fargan cork-sucker. Just one of the great 80s. Michael Keaton before he became Batman. I think that's why a lot of people could not see Michael Keaton as Batman because he was so... Joe Piscopo was in that. Very much a Mr. Mom comedy guy until then. The little critters turned into the big guy. Thank you, Shane. I knew someone would tell this Star Wars dude what's up with Joe. G.I. Jetman, another great member, or another great, sorry, I don't have it, thank God. You would not be getting your money's worth with me. But however, another great contributor to the chat. Hope all is well with you. And go over to Jetman. Jetman, if you are sticking around, please stick around. If you're not, check us on replay. We may be showcasing a collector that sounds a lot like Ickman or Jetman or something like man. Let's see. I didn't get Chronicles at the flea market. It was Masterverse Revelations Scareglow. Oh, sorry. Got you. That's Scareglow. My bad. I finished a MIDI hooded Cobra Commander on Instagram and the tubes. Nice. I'm going to go check that because I love Crayon Slayer's customs. And I know you were hinting at that. So, and of course, apparently, we're getting a hooded Cobra Commander in Classified finally. Long time coming. It's kind of weird. As you know, Black Series is releasing all these hooded snow troopers from Star Wars and Star Wars guys. So all the hooded ad drivers and everything and all the hooded snow troopers. And you're like, what's the deal, dude? Those are literally white hoods. Just saying. If you where do you draw that line? But of course, people will say that was actually a Hasbro directive. That was not a Disney directive. So Disney controls Star Wars, Hasbro controls Joe. Maybe it's different. My mother hit me once. I love it. Friggin' love it. Joe Piscopo, man. Do you remember him? He was so good on Saturday Night Live, and then he got roided out. Ooh, he became kind of like Carrot Top. They got so big. Kind of lost a bit of his pizzazz. Every time I said, damn it, Woody, last year I put money in a jar, it paid for me to go see somebody in the Joe Fest, right? The quarter every time Woody gets a figure, Jesus Christ. You'd be buying statues, I think. Oh yeah, so they peel the wallpaper. Yeah, that's right, off the getaway car. That's right. One of them's like rubber duckies or something. Oh, that's so good. So yeah, Johnny Dangerous is one of those true 80s movies as a kid. Fond memories. So it sounds like y'all got a lot of good pickups. I myself actually am waiting for some stuff. Of course, I've got a bunch of stuff that came in boxes. I'm trying to roll them out. I don't want to take it out of the box until I have somewhere to put it. But I've got, of course, Man Bat and I hope well, a lot of, but Man Bat keeps coming to mind because I know tomorrow, if you haven't heard, our man Shane from Same Time Toys and our Check It Out Monday night stream has managed to get Athena Finger, which is Bill Finger's granddaughter, so the co-creator of Batman. And she will be on our stream tomorrow night, taking questions and talking all things Batman. And I cannot wait. So, Man Bat's coming to mind because how cool is it going to be to have Athena Finger? And forget that. I mean, Shane has got Ace from Ramen Toys coming in next weekend with him and Woody. He's got another of the artists and storytellers from the Joe episodes coming. I mean, Shane is suddenly becoming like the interviewer of YouTube. Let's see, just got Muse, Bullseye, Punisher Mech, and Ninja Force Zartan delivers. Nice. Yeah, Bullseye's nice. Punisher Mech, I like that figure. I know it's a Hulkbuster, but it still looks damn good to me. G.I. Jetman says, I picked up a cup holder for my wheelchair. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Now, was it just any cup holder? Or is it like a Joe cup? Like, is it, IP related? Rushaw says he's on the way. No worries, brother. Take your time. Like I said, bandage it up. I don't do well with the sight of blood. I'm not that guy. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Accessories are important. I hope you got like a glammed up cup, not just any cup. Got to be a good cup. Dead Heat was my guilty pleasure. Oh, Dead Heat was good. Dead Heat was good, actually. That was a good one. Remember Red Heat as well with Arnold and Jim Belushi? Was that Jim Belushi? Eat shit. I would not eat shit. It's just so. Dead Heat was a great. Yes, that's okay. I was trying to remember. I was placing it as I was working it out. Yes, Dead Heat is. Yes. Good call. That's a good one. Great movies, too. So many great jokes. Yep. Graybeard, get hurt breakdancing. Something like that. Hopefully I don't verbally assault my guests. No, you won't. Dude, you're nothing but gracious. That's the truth. Just a sip of black cup. All right. Hey, man. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Shane is Brian Fontana. Yeah, totally. All right. I think we got ourselves a patched up Graybeard. Let's get him in here. Monsieur.
What is going on? How y'all doing?
Virgo Cool in here as well. Hello. How you doing, brother? You all right? Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. That's right. That's right.
Man, get his ass out of here. Like he was 3 sheets as white as a man by like I can't. I can't with him with the bleed. I just can't. I really can't. For the past 25 some odd years, I just can't do it.
I'm self-medicating right now.
Oh, I can't
Casual
do it.
toy.
Y'all come
We all
get
know
him.
Kaz is
Hey Cass.
silly. Stepping on a nail. Yeah, hopefully it was. If I think it was a nail, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was an itty bitty one.
It don't matter.
Oh. All right. So it wasn't like some old rusty big ass nail like Kaz.
He don't
Gotta
know.
have
No. It the flip flop caught most of it.
fair. I mean, I joke a bit about the blood, but I will say there is a rush that comes with it. So I was a few years ago, pre-COVID. No, actually, it was during COVID. We were stuck at home. and one of the local restaurants, in order to supplement their income, decided to do a weekend cooking class. But it was only 5 people per class. You had to be masked up and this whole bit, and had everybody at stations. And so I was like, you know what? I've always wanted to take a cooking class, cook better at home, right? So they did everything from the 5 mother sauces all the way to, anyways, it was a great, great cooking class. I'm glad I took it. But they gave me a Japanese knife, and he said to me, "This is razor sharp." I was like, "It's like the knives at
Oh
my house,"
Lord.
and I cut off the tip of my finger like right away,
Wait, what the hell?
and like within a second, just do. And
Oh jeez.
then the fucking blood is going everywhere on the table, and I look down and I go, "Oh, that's not so bad." And then next thing I know,
Oh.
I'm leaned up against the back of a wall, and he's shaking me, and he's like, "You good?" Apparently, I just like,
That shit would have been crazy, man. I would have died.
fuck. Anyways, dude, what an idiot. Great beard going to represent Tails in a Dancing with Toy Toy. But yes, exactly. Soak it in peroxide. Fair.
Oh yeah, I shot that shit up, man. Right away.
Mm.
Yeah, that was it. Stu, literally, that was my whole attitude. It's merely a flesh wound until I woke up after realizing I lost consciousness for 10 seconds.
Ah,
Mm-mm.
I remember when I lived in Texas, I had a rusted nail go completely through my right foot. God damn. Oi. No,
Oh
sir.
my God.
there it is.
No, sir. Yeah, pretty much.
Man.
So, did you pick up anything this week, Graybeard? Any scores this week?
Did I pick up any scores? Yeah,
Are you forgetful now that you just almost fainted or did faint? What the hell?
I was trying to remember if I had showed him
Mm-mm.
the ATST or not. I don't think I did. I can't remember
I
when I
don't
got
know.
it.
All right.
Hang on, it is right. I don't know if I showed it on this channel or not. I know I showed it on my shit.
Yeah, just give us a quick. Just give. Oh, look at him. He's not even getting up. He's got to slide over.
Well,
Mhm.
I'm packed in here with the dog. This guy right here. I don't know if I showed you this.
Hey, no, you didn't show me this.
I picked this. I scooped this up. It showed up in the Ross.
Let me blow.
It's been shown up in the Ross. It came around Christmas time last year, and this guy out of nowhere just shows up in the Ross one day, and then I was like, "Oh, they're back again," and I left it on the shelf. I was like, "I don't want that thing," because they wanted $50 for it, and the next time I went up to that Ross again, it was still sitting there, but they had the damn reduced sticker on it for $6. So
What?
I was fumbling six. You heard it, $5.99, and I was like, okay, I'm in. I was like, okay, I'm in. I am so in now.
Come on. Like, why can't we have that in Canada, right, Bill? Like, what the hell, dude? What is this? Ross. Fuck.
Yeah, man. And then hey, do you guys? Oh shit, it's too far away. I don't know if you guys got Walgreens in Canada, but it's just a corner drugstore like a Eckerd or something else. I can't remember, but they had their Marvel Legends for $7.50. They would be older ones, but they were at a Walgreens. Walgreens is not known to be a toy store at all. You know, it's like picking up prescriptions, buying a soda, a bag of chips, you know, something easy, a birthday card, you know, because you're going right around the corner or something like that. But they got a itty bitty toy section, maybe takes up like 6 feet. But they got Marvel Legends there, and I picked up one. It was $7.50 though, man. That was it. But the ATST, I was surprised at. I had to buy that on just principle alone. I was like, there's no way I was letting that for $6. Like that's what they would charge for an action figure. And I'm like, I'm down, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was so down.
That's crazy, dude. Good on you. Damn. Okay, so we're gonna cover some stuff. We're not gonna do trivia this week because
Oh.
we're gonna change it up, and I think we gotta be a little different, not get stale, as they say in the biz. I don't know what biz that is, but one thing that I did want to do is I wanted to maybe we're gonna do a hot take because I think hot take's a great segment. It's not really a hot take; it's more like here's a statement, and do we believe it or not? But one of the things I did want to do this week is I did want to talk a little bit about. Oh, I just want to get situated here. I want to start with regrets. And I wanted to talk about your biggest regret, either purchase or sell. And chat, please. I will pin the winner that we think is like just the biggest regret ever. And it's either something you purchased and thought, oh shit, that was a mistake, or it's something that you sold and you thought, oh shit, that's a mistake. So I put it to Greybeard today to bring his biggest regret purchase, and I certainly have mine as well. And so I know you're medicating, so why don't I start and it will jump to you and then I will show you my biggest regret. And this is embarrassing, but I'm going to share it anyways. So my biggest regret purchase. Oh, wait, Dan Alton. I was hoping Dan would be in here tonight because I like his insights when we have our hot takes. Walgreens had a great guy that was in charge of their toy distribution about 10 years ago. Once he left, the toy section went downhill hard. Yeah, Dan, like as a Canadian, because we always hear like Walgreens exclusives. And I don't think they're doing as many now as they were then. That's a big regret. Yes. Especially if you could have had it. That's actually, I'm keeping that one pinned because right now that's definitely
Hey, it's a good one because that's like life shit happening, and that's the reason why you missed out. It isn't because you weren't there at midnight to make the pre-order or anything like that. It's some other shit.
I mean but 30 long boxes of comic books is pretty harsh too. Damn it. Okay, we're gonna go for Unicron for now. And then this is my most regretful purchase. This is the Star Wars variant play art. So this is a Sony Play Arts Darth Vader. And the reason I purchased this at one of the very first toy shows I ever went is because one, I'd never seen a Vader like this. And two, I thought it was really, really cool that he came with like this flaming lightsaber that had this really cool effect. And he had all these really cool accessories where he had like this force smoke coming out of his hand. If you can see that. It's a super, super cheap fucking figure. Okay, so what burns me is not necessarily that it's just a terrible figure. What burns me is this was $100 figure, USD. And I paid $500 for it. It was one of the first toy shows I ever went to. I didn't do my homework and I got burned. And so this sits in a box until I took it out today for this segment. I don't know why I haven't thrown him out yet. Probably because I spent $500 on him. I keep hoping somehow he catches up to that. At last check, he was $150, so he's gone up a whole $50. But I'm going to end up burning this fucking guy in kerosene one day just as a reminder of bad decisions. That is my number one worst. Yeah, there you go. Lesson learned. Do your homework, know your stuff. And also, if you're a vendor and you're taking advantage of people like that, you're a douchebag. Just saying. Ooh, this is a tough dude. And then you doing, dang, that sucks. Oh, all right. So we're going to keep this one right now. What about you, Greybeard? What you got for us, dude, as your biggest regret?
Nothing as extravagant as yours, because my deal, I usually deal with the discount clearance shit, and that changes your whole perspective on fucking toys. But I will say, of all the ones I've dealt with, it isn't one. Well, you know what? I'll put it to you like this.
No, dude, you're still leaving.
The only one I do not regret picking up was the retro Star Wars Vader figure.
Wait, this is not a regret?
Huh?
This is a regret or not a regret?
This is the only one. I'm bashing the whole fucking line, the whole retro line right now.
Wait. But is this the regret? No, you
No,
gotta put
no.
a regret.
The problem is that I was like, I didn't want to get all the rest of the retro figures, so I said, let me bring the one that I actually did care about, and it was this one. This one looks badass. This one looks badass. The rest of the retro, it was. I have like 5 or 6 of the retros. I stopped after like very few of them, but I was like,
Okay, he got problems, y'all. Time out, baby. Time out. Nope, because the figure that I regret, and I'm gonna tell you why, is that goddamn Super 7 putty figure. Get that shit out of here.
there.
Oh, there you go. Your wife calling it for you.
The Super 7 putty.
Oh, yeah. See, Dan? Oh, that's tough. Origin #1 while it was still hot. Right. But yeah, but that Justin Booth. What's up, Jay Booth? All right. So you didn't have one that you actually
it isn't that. It's just I ain't got any of them that I like hate like that.
Well, you don't have to hate it. Just that you look back on it.
For me to regret it, I gotta hate it.
Oh, all right.
I gotta hate that shit.
I mean,
You heard what I said, fumbling. That Super 7 putty. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah. And we will be talking Super 7.
Man, the retro line, man. I despise that line.
So I think hands down it was pretty easy. I think Shane selling 30 boxes is that's pretty harsh. That's pretty harsh. Or that's no, I'm still gonna go with that. Yeah. I would like to know what Woody, if he ever had a regret purchase. I regret buying a spot in the basement. Thanks for the belt. That's right. Woody is the champion.
Right.
With good stuff. All right. Next segment. Okay. So we got regrets out of the way. I felt like you came unprepared.
Oh man, that was actually tough. I sat there and I really did think about it. I was like, shit. I was like, that's a tough one because I really don't hate too many of the figs I got.
You have never a figure where you immediately thought, fuck, like you had buyer's remorse?
You know me, man. I find the bright spot in any fuck up.
All right. No, I appreciate that, Ashley. I actually appreciate that.
It was hard because, well, like I said, as far as me, a lot of the stuff I buy on discount and stuff like that. So it's harder for me to hate on something when you didn't. Now, if there was things, I would have to find something that I would have not paid full price for. That's what I would have to have found. Is something like I definitely would not have paid full price for this shit.
All right.
Still a hard because I had to, man, I was walking around looking. I was like, shit. It was just a tough one, man. That was a tough one.
Oh, yes. Well, we try to collect them all back. I know. Well, yeah, a lot of them. Oh, Woody. I regret steering wheel breakfast lasagna. Yeah. Okay. That's fair. All right, let's get to it. Let's see what we got going on. And maybe Frank will join us by the end of the stream. Frank might have had the best one there. So Tales from the Outer Rim, number 40 this week. As I said, this will be our last one until June 28th. We'll miss you guys, man.
Going out of town.
Come back rested and focused. So we did the regrets. See, this was my regret slide. I'm pretty sure all 3 of these people massively regret this. Oh my God, no. See, no trivia, man. There's a guy who came on the chat last week and put Z sleeping signs when we did trivia. So I took that personally, man. I was like, oh, maybe we just skip trivia for a week. I don't know. I don't know.
It's not the favorite Batman. It's not. It is definitely. I'm trying to think of actually. Yeah, I would put this at the bottom of my list for Batmans if I would rank them. To be honest with you, this would not. I didn't like how this one was done.
Yeah, no, this is definitely a regret on everybody. Everybody. No, we're going to try go down. Oh, age like fine wine. This week's hot take, I think, is a good one. It's the memory trap.
Uh-oh.
Memory trap. We all get into this one. Stu says regrets. I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. Touche. Yeah, that was a train wreck, and Clooney should never have been Batman. For real. Yeah, that was so. This week, well, not my statement, the statement this week. When we're looking, let me move us over. Oh, and I know the Joe guys are getting ready. They're like, what the fuck is going to say? My true statement this week is I personally loathe vintage toys. I am happy that they could walk, they could crawl so that modern toys could walk. And I would never trade articulation, sculpt, and modern design for a vintage toy ever. And if you do, it's because you are stuck in your childhood. And it is time to move on.
And boom goes the dynamite.
How do you say it was my statement? I'm saying the statement.
Ah. Hey, look. I know people, from a collector standpoint, I can see why you would want vintage toys and things like that, because that truly is where the real investment is the older stuff. But, as far as them toys ain't shit compared to how toys are today. I mean, it just, there's no comparison. I mean, there's very few of them. I'd say the only one that's kind of kept close, or two of them, is Motu and the Turtles, sticking kind of close to their original look and feel. But unless you're, it's hard to say, man, because you got those, man. They want it all, and the old shit's part of it. And the old shit's where the money's at if you're trying to collect for those type of reasons. But those toys ain't really worth a damn, man. Compared to what we got now, our toys are way superior now. And so I would have to somewhat agree with you, man. Let it go. I mean, it kind of goes in the same thing when I was giving shit about the retro, man. The Star Wars retro figures are shit, man. They don't, especially when you got the vintage collection sitting there right beside it with all the articulation in the same size. I'm like, why does this line even exist? But yeah, I can see it. Let it go, y'all. That's the statement, y'all. Let it go. I somewhat agree with it.
Yeah, I think when I hear someone say that toys were better back then, I'm like, no, they weren't. Playtime might have been better for you because you had nothing to worry about in life. And like when people say, oh, the 80s were so great, and you're like, yes, when we were children, and as children, we didn't have the adult view of what the 80s was really like, and Reaganomics and all sorts of different kind of social political things that our parents were dealing with. We were just kids. So all kids have the remembrance of saying, oh, the 90s are the best, the 2000s. Yeah, when you're a child, life is simple. It's great, right? All you do is play with your toys and let your imagination run wild. Vintage toys especially I find frustrating when people say they were better then, and I'm like, no, like you might remember them and like them more, but they weren't better.
Right. I would say the one exception to that rule, I would say, would be the old school Transformers. I think of all the toys out there, those particular ones, they were not that bad. I would say that some of them possibly are better than the ones made today because they were built differently.
Are you saying G1 Graybeard?
Yeah, the old Transformers, man, when they were made better, man, with the die cast included and all that. And that was before people, started charging for toys, but that would be the only vintage line out there, the old one, the old Transformers, where I would say there's an argument to say they are just as good as what's out there today.
So, okay, and maybe look, and it's like buying anything. Like, you buy a car and you say, "Oh, BMW sucks" because you had a bad one, and somebody else buys it. And he's like, "They're the best car ever made" because he's never had an issue. But so like maybe maybe they were for you. My G1 Transformers were absolute shit. They always broke. They never held up. They got loose joints after a little while. You'd find them in pieces. Frank. Trash formers. Yeah, Woody actually Woody makes a good point too. Actually, yes, this is so real. Transformers. Well, and so were some Joes, like the Flag, the Reliant, like all those huge play sets. Like you had to have money, dude. Janky. That's what I remember most about them. The Gun Megatron was a piece of shit. yes. Those, all those Transformers skip leg day. No, it's like no. And it's interesting how, but again, sometimes it's all like, what was your experience? I will say that the one thing I will say about vintage toys is they did make toys that they couldn't make today. Like today, they couldn't make the Flag, and they couldn't make the Reliant, and they couldn't make certain toys that they made back then just because of cost in manufacturing and shelf space and lack of like. Does anybody know? Because we have a lot of Joe heads in the chat, and I know you guys are quite knowledgeable. How many Flags do you think they made? I think they made a lot more than they would make today, like a lot. I wonder.
They made enough of them. I mean, it's just the I don't know exactly how many they actually made though. But back then they were mass producing, so they had to make a set number of them.
Well, and then, but the thing is, back then, like Toys R Us and those type of stores, I don't know what you guys had in the States. In Canada, we were basically Toys R Us, and maybe we had like, I think when I was a kid, Sears, and it was a big, is where you'd get your Star Wars.
Shit, man, back in the day, yes.
Yeah, but I will say that it was easier to manufacture toys of that size when you knew you had shelf space. See, the Flag was Tripwire. 78 picked me up a new. Oh, nice, good for you. And then he says the Flag was mass produced, which is crazy. Like it would never be mass produced today. GoBots are better than the Transformers. That's a fact. But I mean, it's just I look at and this is where I think toy stores are absolutely, or toy companies are absolutely leveraging us. Is those remember berries, is those memories, is that ability to make you think that Joe from your childhood that you remember so much is the same as this Joe here, and it's not. Your memory is what it is, because if you think you're getting it that Joe, thank God you're not. Man, if you got a vintage toy in your hand, if they remade 5 points of articulation toys today, 90% of collectors would freak out and throw that shit in the garbage. It would roast them.
Shout out to Super 7, y'all, making the 3 3/4 G.I. Joe.
Seriously. Well, because on Remember Berries, right? Yes, Toy City. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. That's a Canadian. Yes. From the general store in the old-timey Western town. Nice.
Right, yeah, man. By the blacksmith.
Buttons, rocks, marbles. I miss marbles. Marbles were the best. Oh, good day, Mike. How are you,
What up,
Tristan?
Chris?
First day of Australian winter. Isn't that crazy? Sears, JCPenney, Christmas catalog. Yes, I love those catalogs.
Hell yeah, man.
You know, they would letter all the different A, B, C, and then you look down at C and go, how much is C? 1990. Mom, it's 1999. And she'd be like, boy, you better go get a paper route if you think I'm.
Right?
How much was the original flag?
Oh, I can't remember. I think that thing was flag.
Flag had to be like no more than a couple
Shit,
hundred.
no, it is not as it wasn't as much as you think. I think, man, I want to say the flag was like $150, $200 or something like that.
Friends, family, and onlookers, our man Joe Prime. How are you, sir?
What up, Joe?
Thank you for joining us. This guy has, Joe, I don't know if you work in radio, but you really should. You have the best radio voice. I'm putting it out there, dude. I got to get you to narrate some sort of Tristan, your criminal stop casing a joint. Yeah, exactly. How much was it? 250-ish? Oh no, even crazier. 109.99. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it was not, but that was expensive for a toy back then. That was, that was the creme de la creme, man, for toys, man.
And I
back
think
then,
the Reliance was more at retail. I think the Reliance the most expensive G.I. Joe toy ever sold. Pretty sure. We did it in trivia one night. Pretty sure it is. Not as much as they would claim inflation equals today. Yeah, that's a fact, Dad.
right?
That's a fact. They would find a way to price the shit out of that thing today, regardless of all the other market factors. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. No truer statement has ever been spoken. Yeah, Tristan, you're like me. I go running every day, rain, sunshine. I run 10 miles a day. It doesn't matter. Will not miss it. So good on you, brother. I'd be lucky if I spent $9.99. No, exactly. $100. Hell no. Yeah, 110. Holy shit. And then that's what half the rent cost back then. Yeah, I mean, that's a reality. Yeah, toys, you don't realize it, but toys as kids really differentiated the have and have nots as much as clothes did.
Yeah. It was just different back in the day because all the kids in the neighborhood played together. There wasn't that big of a class separation yet in neighborhoods. Where you got the rich neighborhoods and the poor ones and shit like that. Everybody was pretty much living in the same fucking neighborhoods all together. And so, if you were lucky, one kid had a flag on the motherfucking block. You were lucky, to be able to go over there and play and shit like that. But yeah, it was different then, man. That's why, it's just that was a high priced toy, back then, that's how it was looked at as a parent's point of view. It's like that's an expensive ass toy.
Yeah, I don't remember a lot of class separation with the kids. I have right. I think neighborhoods, well, certainly in Canada, were much more mixed socioeconomic. I don't remember too much disparity, but I do remember that there was a hard line when it came to, yeah. I don't think I ever saw a flag as a kid, actually. I don't think I ever saw a flag ever, actually. I don't think I've seen one to this day in person, actually. So, never seen a flag. But granted, I was a Star Wars kid, and so I saw a lot of AT-ATs and Millennium Falcons.
Hey, give it up to Star Wars. They put out a shit ton of vehicles. They were doing it up just as hard as Joe's were with vehicles and stuff like that. Play sets. It's insane.
4 blokies and 30. Nice. Holy shit, dude. That's amazing. I grew up on a 2,000-acre farm. Wow. Okay, yeah. Yeah, your neighbors are not close. Sears surplus, yep. Big Joe vehicles for Christmas and birthday. Yeah, nice. Tristan, tell us what the name of that catalog was in Australia, the famous store that had the big Christmas parade every year. Please. There's a book that was just released on it. It was very interesting. Okay, so that takes care of our hot take section. That was a good one, actually. Kind of 2-man enter, 1-man leave. Let's take a look at who did it better. Who did it better? First up, we have Playmates Wrath. All right, so this is Playmates Wrath. Original, released in that original line. This is NECA Wrath. A little more cell shaded, a little more, jaw lines a little funny, but more accessories. And then Super 7 Deluxe. I didn't go with the Ultimates because I didn't think that was fair. Oh no, maybe this is the Ultimates. No, this is the Ultimates. Super 7 Wrath. Who do we think did it better? Playmates, NECA, or Super 7?
Me personally, I like the look of the NECA, man. I like the look of the NECA. I can see where, OG collectors would like the look of the Playmates, but the Super 7, I don't know. I like this. I like the NECA one. I think the NECA one pops more. If you had the 3 on a shelf, that's the one I would be looking at first.
You're going with the NECA. All right. I never knew anybody with a flag, but do remember when I first hanging out from the ceiling on full display at my Kmart. Oh, that's sick. Frank. Yeah, I do say blokies. It's not blockies. It is blockies, isn't it? All right. I'll remember that. Wrath. Except Gamera. Okay. Joe Daddy had the flag. You want those kids. All right. Everybody at Joe Daddy's house this weekend. We're playing with the flag.
I could only, man, if I was a kid with the flag, I would never go outside. I would just be sitting there on Joe after Joe adventures. Shit.
All right, Frank, try and get in here and amen. Okay, it's block keys. Got it. All right. NECA, I love the Mirage style. Oh, yes, the Mirage style. Yeah. Woody schooled this guy on turtles. Playmates.
Woody's gonna go for the Playmate one, man. Woody's gonna do the Playmates, man.
I would think so, right? I would think so. Hinderer, what's up? Thanks for joining us, man.
Hinderer.
Playmates for life. Hinderer, by the way, I think is about to go deep on the Valaverse. He has put it out there. Valaverse is on his radar. Woody, do you care to weigh in, sir? Is it Playmates? Is it NECA? Super 7. So we're scratched out. No one said Super 7. I thought Super 7 might win this one. I gotta be honest with you. Why not? This is actually a pretty good looking fig. I love the alternate head. This kind of got that screaming face.
It's just, to me, the Super 7 doesn't, it's like not a lot going on there. I mean, it's nothing bad about it. It's just like I said, you put the 3 on a shelf and that NECA one is screaming at me.
All right. So I think I'm hearing that it's basically NECA and Playmates. And I thought Super 7 might get a shout out in there, but no. Super 7 just looks wonky to me. Oh, okay. Raph's feet are too small in the Super 7. Man, people really don't like Super 7. Weird. As much as I love Joe as a kid, I never owned a single Joy. So, interesting. There you go, Bill. Neither did I. Oh, what do we got? Dan says I'll take a 90s Playmate for the win. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes. Mezco is doing the 4 brothers. Good call, dude. Good call. Actually, the Mezco one is pretty damn nice. $89 back in the day. Fuck. Playmates super looks better overall, in my opinion. Okay, so Playmates, I think, is a winner on this one. There you go. Sometimes original is better. I don't remember any toy place, but like I said, grew up in the country. Meyer was the big store. No, it wasn't Myers. I'm going to get it for you, though, brother, because I listen to an Australian toy power podcast every weekend, and I love those guys. And they did a feature on it. They talked to the artist that did this book, so I really want to. I don't know why my camera fucking zoomed out like that. I mean, I like it. Yeah, flag was 109. Yeah, that's it. 89 would have been a hell of a score. All right, and next, who did it better? Boom, boom, boom. Who did it better? LGN Lion-O. LJN Lion-O. Super 7 Lion-O Deluxe. Or Mattel Motu crossover. Hello to Royals. Royce loves his shotguns. What's up, brother? Thanks for joining us. My neighbor's dad had a mound of dirt dropped on his side of the house one summer. We had the best time ever playing with Joe's on that dirt mound. We made bases. Oh, that would have been the shit, dude. That would have been awesome. And also, yes. Oh, yeah. As a kid, come on. A mound of dirt beside a house where you could just run wild with your imagination. Sick.
Go back to that Super 7 one. I think Super 7 is about to get my fucking vote. Let me look at Super 7. Let me make my final decision here. Shit, man. That's looking shitty, man. Oh, man.
Looking shitty?
After closer inspection, I don't know.
The Motu set, he says. Yeah. That crossover is pretty hot, actually. I did like the way they did Panthero with that crossover. It's pretty hard. Well, it's definitely not the LJN. No way, dude. Or is it? I don't know. I personally like the Super 7 here. Although that Motu crossover is pretty hard. It goes pretty hard, I have to say. Ooh. Ultra says, I just saw the vintage line at the flea market. I didn't buy him. And he was gone, got bought. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, Royce, right? Like every kid's dream having a mound of dirt like that. I'm going to go with the Motu crossover. They look great. Pause. Mattel made a Lion-O before someone took over the line. Can we choose that instead of Super 7? Yes. Yes, we can. We absolutely can. Yeah, Motu's better. Look at that. Motu's better. Yeah, it looks the best. I have to go with that. See, to me, aesthetically, I like the Super 7, but I've never owned a Super 7, and I think the knock is QC versus, right? Because it looks good.
Some of them have problems. They got the wobbly legs. I don't know specifically with Thundercats. I just know, a lot of the Joe guys, the older Super 7 got the wobble legs. Now, I will say this. The Super 7s that I got, like the Commander's got the wobbly legs, man. But that son bitch stands. I put him in a damn pose and he stands and he don't fall the fuck down. So wobbly legs or not, them things can still stand. I'm going in with Mattel, man, and I'm going to tell you why. I don't like the red fucking sword and the red fucking glove. I'm out. I'm going in. I'm throwing in with Mattel, man.
Going with Mattel. I think Woody makes a good point here, though. I think the narrative in the community on Super 7 plays such a big part of it. Like, I know guys that are diehard Super 7. They'll ride or die with them. And it's interesting, like those two. I don't think there's anybody really in the middle, but I think the narrative does play a lot into. So it's interesting as a company, though, right? How your brand recognition and your reputation has a lot to do with how people perceive your product, right? And that happens in all sorts of marketplaces. Elon Musk with Tesla and Super 7 and I just blanked on his name. I just had it in my head. Brian Flynn. And it's funny how sometimes people's perception of somebody can also affect their perception of the line as a whole because they think it's a reflection of that person. Am I, is that fair to say?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think Super 7 does suffer a little bit from that narrative, right or wrong. It does. But I personally like some of what Super 7 has done.
They have, when it comes to doing figures like from the cartoon standpoint, like the looks of the GI Joes, they look fantastic as far as from the animated cartoon. Same with the line. The look is there. It's just the issues with the figs sometimes, and not all of them. I mean, not all of them are bad.
Well, because listen, in all fairness, like Mondo had some QC issues with some of their He-Man as well, right? And like, I mean, Mondo's a premium company that people who expect a premium, so everybody gets hit sometimes with QC. I didn't see my first real flag until last year. Yeah, I've never seen one, dude. I mean, I hope one day to see one, to be honest with you. Just to really kind of figure out the scale of what is. Well, when I get my Mythic Legion dragon, they say that dragon's as big, so then I guess I'll understand the scale. I mean, in terms of length, what the scale of that is, which is kind of crazy. I only have one Super 700 translucent Mumra, and it's awesome. Hasn't broken yet, but I treat it gently. Right. So, and that's a great figure too. I actually like that figure. I won there. I think I've told the story, right? I won the Thundercats tank or whatever at some toy store, and I said redraw. Like I knew that thing was gonna end up in some fucking basement somewhere and never be seen by human eyes.
Oh Lord, not the basement.
Not the basement, man. Anything but the basement. All right, let's get to some toy news. That's what we do here. Good segment though. Maybe next week it's hard you want to stack something that's kind of like, I can't stack classifieds versus original Hasbro. It's not the same. It's like, it's not even like one was made 5, you know what I mean? You're trying to find stuff that's stackable.
Oh, if you want to stack with Joe's, the only thing you're going to have is the Super 7 reaction figures. That's the only thing you're going to, that or fuck. But yeah, that's going to be it.
Right? Because a Raw versus, and then that's not even a competition, man. A Raw would destroy Super 7, reaction. Reaction or whatever. No, come on. Yeah. Because I don't think anybody, no. It's going to be interesting. You know what I would like to stack is actually when Mattel starts releasing their DC figures to see how those stack up. I think will be interesting. That was a 500. Yeah, exactly. But dude, I'd rather somebody who really actually enjoys it wins it. I think I get used to doing that also from through my job, from a corporate level. Like we never depend anyway. We never take prizes. Like we're pretty strict about that. We always say redraw and give it to somebody else. So it just was like a normal reaction, and I probably honestly would not have, like I never would have used it. It literally like at all. So was happy with the thought that some kid would win it. And there was a lot of kids at that particular convention. It was very small. So I feel like it was probably a kid that won it. I hope. That's what I do tell myself when I'm crying myself to sleep. They probably did more damage than actual statue Ultron. Like, yeah, exactly. Valaverse versus Classifieds. Ooh. But I don't know if that's courting controversy because of like the animosity between, or I don't know, because I definitely don't want to make it like I would just like, who did it better? Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know if I want to touch that fire. That's fire.
It all it comes down, the articulation is pretty much going to be pretty similar, so it's just going to come down to looks. It's going to come down to looks, and that's it. So I mean, stacking them on that, it's just going to be that. Which one looks better?
Well, Royce, I'll ask you, what do you think of the black? Have you picked up the black? Or have you picked up any of the recent wave? Those look good.
It is all the rave right now. It is all the rave.
What was the one that Woody, help me out here, brother, or Shane, help me out, or somebody in the chat? What was the recent wave that he also released right after the black? Was it the Jester? The Joke? No, who was it? The Jester? He had a couple figures. I don't collect army lines. I'm just trying to figure out what that. It was really nice looking figure though. But maybe we'll do something about Wrestling would be a good stack, actually. You could stack multiple because multiple companies have done that. Wrestling might be.
Could be a hole too. There's a it could be a hole.
I like both Al and Joe Greedy prices from Hasbro. Yeah, I mean that's maybe you can. Yeah, yeah. But they're different brands. I want to take somebody who's doing the same figures, right? So I don't think Bobby's doing the same figures as Hasbro. He's doing his own thing, right?
No, there's some that are similar to each other. That's about it.
They're not that black. I love it, man. If I see that thing, I might even jump on that. Just that's a good looking fig. I won a Pandora in a draw I never saw, never received her. If you know, you know. I'm gonna say. Well, I'm gonna say, man, if you know, you know. All right.
These are the best fucking things that are coming out right here. These little guys. Everything else is it's all about these little. It just should have sold these little guys in a pack of like 5 or 10 or some shit. But
Tristan was playing the running man. Like that's okay. So Shane says that these little guys become this big guy, and then he breathes. So help me understand, man, because I'm not a Joe guy. I'm a Star Wars guy. Help me understand though that people get really, really angry with Cobra Law, but this guy's okay.
Hey man, it's a lot of the animosity toward the Cobra Law was them just fucking. They threw them in the damn movie, and they're like, here are these people you never knew about. You know, they just threw them out there, and it was like, who the fuck are these guys? You know. And I think that's where a lot of it's just the animosity of how they were brought out into the world. They did not ease you into Cobra Law. They went full Cobra Law. They shoved it down your throat. I mean, but you had Nemesis and Forza. You had Pythona. I mean,
you had Excalibur, man. They found Excalibur. They fought. Didn't they find dinosaurs at one point? I mean, I know they fought like Egyptian gods.
I saw the Joes working with legitimate fucking ghosts. Fucking ghosts, man. They were working with ghosts out there, man. It's all there, man. It shouldn't matter if it goes supernatural or not because the Joe they were doing that shit well before.
That box is sick, okay? Like this box, this packaging is absolute. Is that the packaging?
That shit looks great, man. The fucking cereal box look, man, that's tight.
Yes, I agree. Yes. And you know what? We might have to have Joe Prime on here so he can do the knockoffs and says who does it. Oh, I thought you were making a funny with Cobra Paw. That works too. Cool looking fig though. This is actually dope. Dude.
The word on the streets is people are not digging the face sculpts there of the they're not digging the face, man. They're not digging the face. Yeah. But the little guys got me fully entertained. They should have made a pack of them by themselves. Why the fuck not? They're like critters, man.
Oh, I got no problem with this face, man. I think that looks dope, dude. So the cereal box, look, Yo Joe Daddy's on the other side of this box, at the back of the box. Is that what we're saying? I hope so. Slide over for the other, or you can get it in, or that's the packaging that this box comes in.
Well, it's supposed to be the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
So that'll be the packaging. Got it. So this will be in that packaging. Thank you. Got it. I heard you, G.I. Joe, talk about this furry thing. It was not what I expected. Yeah, me neither, dude. I thought First of all, I called it a minotaur yesterday, and someone was like, "Okay, dude, before we go live, do not say that.
Ah,
Whatever you do, like, well,
it
all right,
is. It's a fucking cyborg minotaur, man.
it looks like a minotaur to me."
But these guys, man, these guys here, why they didn't pack them up in a pack by themselves, I don't know why.
No, it's awesome. They came with that. Well, I love this fig, dude. I think this is so cool. I just want to know. Oh, actually, Jojo Daddy might know the answer to this, Menjoza. How big he is? Is he Chatsworth big? Joe, do you know? Bet they sell out on both pre-order. No, slides over like on. Okay, got you. And then he says, "I like the Fatal Flight Club a lot, but I'm a cartoon guy." Yeah, fair enough. What's good on this side of the chat? You know,
What up? Somebody jumping through the streams.
this is the light side, man. What's going on? Oh, you'll be doing a video on the black side.
Now, personally, I ain't got no problem with the guy, man. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's just that's the word on the street. But I like them. But the little dudes, man, them are the shit, man. In real life, if I could have like 20 of them, man, I'd roll them dudes all the time.
For sure. I don't care what anyone says. The catch is infinitely better than the chase. No, I like the chase better than the catch. Although,
so then they come out with this 2-pack, and I wouldn't say it's bad, and I wouldn't say it's good. I mean, it's kind of, it's all depending on how much you love them Joes. They did an episode. It was, I think, a continuation, 2-parter at least, maybe a 3-parter. Hey, y'all, excuse me because sometimes the brain is fuzzy, but there was more than one episode involved in this shit, for sure. And Shipwreck, he was in this town, man. He woke up out of a coma or what have you, and it was one of those fucking Cobra facilities, man. They were trying to make Shipwreck think he was back at home. They were trying to pump him for information. This lady was there. There was an evil parrot. It was wild, man. It was wild. But that's where these 2 figs come from, is that it's going very specific to an episode in G.I. Joe. She is a reuse of the Crimson Guard, the female Crimson Guard. They gave her a sword and they painted her blue. And they gave her a head sculpt. The Crimson Guard just got the helmet, doesn't have the head sculpt there, but that's what you get with her. And Shipwreck, I mean, Shipwreck looks cool. And then you got that big mass device piece.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that little control thing is.
Yeah, which is cool.
So, for real true fans of the cartoon, the old school cartoon, man, I can see where this is going to be hot. I mean, it's a popular episode, man. It is what it is.
Cool. No, that's good to know. I mean, that's pretty neat. I mean, I love all the accessories. I love the look of Shipwreck here. I like her look, with and without the helmet. I think it's a great pack out. Love the loadout, actually. And love that there's even a scene here where it looks like, he's not taking no for an answer. It's a little disconcerting, but
Oh yeah, man.
there
There
we
it
go.
Yeah, man. Snuck up on her getting some coffee. Bitch, where the fuck is the exit at? That's what I want to know. That's what he was telling her. Where's the fucking exit? If you die.
So good. So good.
But if you're, I guess, just getting in the Joes and you don't have a Shipwreck yet, and you don't, it's not bad, if you don't have them. I don't know what the price tag is going to be. I forgot. I thought I knew, but then I forgot.
I think it'd probably be like For that one, I gotta imagine that'll be 49 at least, if not 50, 59. Anybody in the chat know how much that 2-pack's gonna be? It's gotta be that.
I think it's got to be 60. And then,
Yeah.
you know, if it's a con exclusive, man, they'll probably tack another 15 on that bitch.
All right, let's get on to that.
Don't hold me to that. But yeah, they dropped that, man, and oh yeah, action figure addict. He was all over.
62.99. I swear to God, man, you know what? My wife tonight is testing my audio capabilities.
Ah. So we got a statue here, I believe, from Marvel Rivals.
Correct.
And I think he's got like a second head.
This is a Hot Toys, right? So it's actually got, yeah. It's got 1, 2, 3 heads, I think. Tongue up, tongue down, and then no tongue. Right? Unless you can actually, you think you can move the tongue up and down?
Looks like a faceplate. It looks like a faceplate for the blue, the light blue area, the mouth and all that looks like a piece. Looks like it's switchable.
And then this is a new Hot Toys. This is the new Hot Toys Lobo, of course. Look, I've said it many, many times. What the fuck is this?
Right? Jabba Jaw. Yep.
I want the Jeff in the dolphin costume. This is where I wish they would make these characters more agnostic. I don't like when they make them relative to the person who's playing them most recently. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, like give us,
yeah,
you know, like,
give me
so I think
something represented in the comics or something like that. Something, you know,
correct.
Something iconic like that.
100%. Evening. Hey, Joey, what's up? Joey, how was DFW? I understand you were there, but weren't able to connect with Alpha. Did you pick up anything interesting? I'm looking forward to seeing this movie. I'm looking forward to seeing his role, how he plays him. I think this is the first time, and I'm not a Momoa fan, but if there was a role he was born to play, I mean, it pretty much is this one.
I'm waiting to see. You know, I think I don't think he's going to do bad. I just hope he does great. I hope he makes the character what it needs to be. I hope they wrote it the way it needs to be.
Yes. Agreed.
Fumbling. I do not hear fumbling anymore.
That's okay. No. I had to for a second. I do like the pack out. I mean, that's in keeping with the character. I wish they had one where he gave the finger though.
Yeah.
But
it's hard, man, because it's like, you know, for me to get into this, for me to go, okay, I want a Momoa, you know, freaking Lobo, I got to see the performance, you know.
No, I agree. I like at this point, like there's no way I'm in on this. And again, I'm not sure that I'm in on it no matter how he does, just because again, you know, they should have made it more comic accurate and not so. And I feel the same way. Like I'll never buy a Rosario Dawson Ahsoka. Just because it's like Rosario, like I see Rosario Dawson, right? Yeah, it's just Aquaman in a disguise. That's funny. Before I get to Joey's, that's funny. Yeah, exactly. Had a great time. Got some Valaverse. Nice. Oh, but he's out there. The Sidewinder. Oh, yes. And they said not selling. Ah, that sucks. But hopefully you can get him on a secondary or I was there a little after too. Yeah. I love that Diaz de la Muerte stuff. That's why I love what's her name? The one from Coffin Comics.
La Muerta.
Yeah, La Muerta. Such a great fig. Comes with a lot of packouts though, which is what Hot Toys is normally good for. Grossly overpriced, mind you. And here's Millie Alcock is of course, Supergirl. I think she looks good. I actually don't mind this
Not a
one.
bad likeness, at least from this angle. Not a bad likeness at all.
But again, I'm not buying because it looks like her. And it's me a super girl that's but it's good to see that at least the costume looks great. I mean, this is a great fit if you're into it. I do like the accessories. Of course, Crypto is back. And let's face it, I'm going to see it for Crypto, really. Lobo runs the gambit from a truly scary adversary to a to a jokester, sorry, all cool. Yeah, right. No, that's fair. But I would love to have gotten a really scary Lobo, if I were being honest. So I would have got there at 9 a.m. And then Millie got support my fellow convict last. Yeah. Yeah. No. I mean, she's going to be fine in it. I think it's going to be a good movie. I really do. I'm hopeful. I do like the backgrounds they put with these characters, though, now. They're doing that with the troopers, too. They're putting a piece of the Death Star behind them.
It's, it's nice when you have something like that back there. Just that little touch.
Correct. Oh, and then this. That size says it all, dude.
Ooh, boy, let me tell you. I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's the superpowers, y'all. I mean, the superpowers line is there. It's existing. This line might continue on. Since McFarlane's given up multiverse, doesn't mean this shit isn't still going to be around.
100%, dude.
This is pulling on, like you said, the Remember Berries. That's where it's going. It's a little better, than the original, because the original were literally 5 POA. At least these got joints. But that ain't saying much. Hey, little man.
There's Crypto in the flesh.
He is. He's hollering about shit.
I thought this was the best of the bunch, and that's not saying a whole lot.
Right? Yeah, you're right. Cyborg Superman, that's pretty, that'll probably be a hot one. It's a hot character. That guy might be.
I don't even understand this.
That's Vindicator, I believe. If I'm right, I believe it is Vindicator. It's one of the Superman that came back after he died.
The one that I thought actually best out of this whole group is actually, believe it or not, this one.
You can't fuck it up.
Woody hits it on the head, man. More 5 POA. Who keeps asking for that? Well, then that's what we were talking about earlier, right? Like this vintage feel, and you're like, with all the modern articulation you can hope for and more. Why?
These actually got more than 5 POA though. It does have more. Not much more. It's like 9. It's like 9 POA.
5 of the vehicles and play sets. Oh yeah, is that the one with the? Is this the one? Is this the line that gave Superman a running? Like Superman has like a runner in this toy line, doesn't he? In the original Superpowers toy line, like there's a Superman vehicle for a guy who can fly.
Yeah. He's got Superman jet. Yep, you're right.
Which I always thought was the weirdest thing, but he's also got more than a jet. I think he's got like a 2-legged walker thing that he it's so weird. Yeah, and this Robin to the point of Mendoza, whoever said it earlier, it looks, oh no, it's Jetman. Yeah. What the hell, Robin, is that? Yeah, right? Like, what is this?
It's, pulling on the heartstrings, but, with this one, it comes on the card. So you got the little extra with it. If you're an inbox collector, not a bad, thing to have. It does have the nostalgic feel, but it's not, and I think they run like 15 brand new, I think. Don't hold me to that, y'all. I have not checked on the prices of these motherfuckers in a long time.
Punching rocket ship. This was a vehicle, and Ultra think it's to protect him from kryptonite. Okay, that makes more sense.
But
have you seen the trailer teasers for the new Lantern show? The last one actually made it look a lot better than the first one. What do you think?
I just want to see it. I want to see what's going on because trailers are trailers, man. That you can take it and pick the best spots of the movies or whatever and make it look great. But I got to see it, see what the storyline's about, see how it goes. But I want to check it out. I got to check it out, y'all. I'm not going to check it out.
So you know what pisses me off as a collector? Nothing pisses me off more than giving us this box art with this incredible drawing of Robin and then giving us whatever the fuck this is.
Right?
Like what? Like what? Dude. Like it's not even the same. It's not even the same universe.
Oh man. That's
like just to add insult to injury. And then we get into some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. This is like some sort of reimagination of the characters more as stick people, I guess. I'm not quite sure, but this is fast. This kind of reminds me of, I don't know why.
Casey Jones. Casey Jones.
This is Casey Jones, but does it not remind you of Nightmare Before Christmas? No, is it Nightmare Before Christmas with Jack O'Lantern?
That, or be honest with you, it actually reminds me of Dead Presidents. That movie.
Oh shit! Good call. Good call of that. Would not have drawn that conclusion, but yes. Now I can't unsee it. Dead Presidents. Jeez, how old are you, dude?
Not a bad. Hey, y'all, if y'all haven't seen Dead Presidents, it's a good one-time watch, man.
That's a great movie. Oh, the Hall of Justice. Yes, of course. Yeah, I played with that a lot as a kid. Batman, what the hell is even that? Yeah, exactly. What the hell is even that? Medic is dope. Yeah. No, right, Joey? There's something really cool about this. This is 2020. Thank you, Dan. Okay. That's cool as hell, dude. Like, I would actually even grab this, I think, if I saw it in the wild, even though I'm not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle guy at all. It's a cool looking. And then they have this, like, mecha. This I don't dig at all.
They had the Bebop and Rocksteady mecha ones, man. I like how those look. But this, I don't know. Man, it reminds me of Twiggy from Buck Rogers, man.
Crackhead, yes, right. Crackhead Casey's right. Yeah, I'm not digging this. I'm not feeling this whatsoever. This doesn't even look like if you saw this somewhere just out front like that, you would never make the correlation between this and TMNT.
No, I mean the shell is there. I would have it would have took me a minute, but I would have recognized it.
No, if you saw it from the back, what I was saying is if you saw it.
Oh yeah, I don't know about the back.
Yeah, if you saw it from the back, of course, with the New York City manhole cover, but still.
I like this interpretation of Splinter, man. I like this.
Yeah, I don't mind this at all, actually. I thought him and
I don't know how great the figure is, but I like the look. I do like the look of that. It's got like a Egyptian thing going on there.
Yeah, actually. It does, doesn't it? I actually like the alternate head with the long beard and the head cover. Actually, I think the hood is pretty cool, actually, I have to admit. Yeah, all in all, I think
Splinter's like the biggest dude. He's like the biggest one.
That's funny. Now, Boss Fight Studio dropping fire with this.
It's on, y'all. Boss Fight versus Hasbro, y'all. It's on. It's on, y'all.
I mean, this was obviously in the works before Lenny joined and the other dude, but this looks sick. I mean, this is book.
How the I got an A for the Motu lovers out there, man. How the fuck did they make this and they haven't made a snout spout like this for Motu? What the fuck's going on?
Oh, damn. Gauntlet has been owned.
Why is there not a snout spout like this in Motu? That elephant looks crazy, man. It is crazy. That is little caveman over there, all right, but elephant, yeah, he's rocking it.
Nothing wrong with that, Jetman. That is not for everybody. That TMNT Joe crossover is not everybody's cup of tea. You're not alone in that boat. I personally don't like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Never been my thing. So for me, it's a definite no. But you're not the only one on that island, dude. Like a lot of people aren't.
I want to bring up one thing on that crossover that it might be something worthwhile. I don't know, but I got a feeling that in that crossover, I got a feeling that Dragonfly and that Awe Striker they're doing, I got to believe that shit can work with Joe's for real. And I can't wait to see what the customizers are going to do with it. I really can't, because those turtles, they're like Playmate style turtle figures. So they are like, they're bigger than Joe's. So there is a good chance that Joe's will fit in those vehicles. And I think that is going to be an untapped resource. Everybody's going to have them a turtle Dragonfly for like a quarter of the price of a real one.
Nice. Okay. No, I mean, that's a good point. Like okay. So from that point, but I understand exactly where Jetman's coming from. Okay, so this is Tower of the Elephant from the Conan books, and here's something, a great piece of information. Thank you, Menjoza. That is an alien. That's actually a space alien.
Why has Snout Spout not been made? That is head sculpt of the year right there, right now.
Buddy, like that honestly, well, I mean,
an action figure. For an action figure.
I'm looking at my Mythic Legion Ganesha, and I don't even think he holds a candle to that.
No, now what you got there looks overall, that one, I dig how that one looks overall.
But I don't know, man. Hard to beat that. Like you say, to your point, hard to beat the design of this thing. Fucking great.
It's crazy, man.
Well, even him, dude. He looks great. The sculpt is dead on. Well, there's a NECA Motu 200 sanctioned figure outspout. The 4 Horsemen did, and 4 also scrapped. That's now. Oh, interesting. There you go. Yeah.
There we go. Thanks. Hey, we can stack them up next week.
There you go.
We can stack those up next week, and we can find pics of it.
I mean, growing up with the comic book like this just brings me right back to what that comic, absolutely was and should be in figure form. That's an alien. That's even, I mean, the reason I thought it was because him here chained up on his knees. Oh. Okay, and then we're getting into Hot Toys for a cool $375. You get this Skeletor from the new movie. Now, he looks awesome. Listen, he looks awesome. I mean, there's no doubt. The absolute level of detail. I love the way they made his skin. I mean, it's a great looking figure. $375 though. Hot Toys starting to push the envelope, man.
And he's got the eyes on him, and the little staff there do light up.
Now, what I think about this guy more than anything is the base. And we'll get to that in a second. Let me get to some comments here. I got both Corsairs variant, and I got the black, not the glowy one, in Infantry Commando. Nice. That's a hell of a score, actually.
Awesome.
And what's cool about Hot Toys, of course, like you can pose them, right? But
once again, I'm waiting for the performance, man. I mean, to be honest with you, for me to be in, I gotta like, where this is coming from, and I understand they're trying to get out there. It's the new hotness, man. But I'm like, you know what? You put out something before the movie, man. I'm waiting to see the movie. The movie's got to sell me on this shit. Just like the cartoon had to sell me on G.I. Joes, just like the damn cartoons had to sell me on Transformers. This movie's got to sell me to be interested in this shit. I can't take it until I see the performance.
yeah, no, I'm with you. Like everything's going to depend on how good that performance is. And to be honest with you, like even like it doesn't beat the tweeter head that I ordered that has a much more classic, but the base is what make me think about this possibly if the performance is good. This base alone is fantastic. It's fantastic. It looks great. And Hot Toys needs to do more of this with the bases for the price that they're charging. And then He-Man only comes in at $340, so it comes in $35 less, which is interesting. But let's face it, Skeletor will probably sell more.
Less paint. It's probably just due to less paint. Skeletor had a little bit more going on.
32. I think more people would Skeletor than they would He-Man, to be honest with you.
Skeletor is a beloved villain, man. Skeletor is a beloved villain.
Yeah, it's a classic. Just the laugh is iconic. But I mean, it looks good. I mean, it's not in my wheelhouse. Not the Conan that I would buy, but great looking figure. Not a lot to it. But again, what a great choice of base. Sword's okay. Face sculpt is awesome. Like, this is really good. But this is weird to me, how they put like these plastic like electrical rod, like lightning effect. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. That's to show him having the power, man. He's He-Man. He's got to have the power, man. So there's the power, y'all.
It's the light up parts to make. Nah, not anymore, dude. That's pretty. Lighting up toys now is actually. But again, what a great base. What a great looking base. Now, what do you think of the new Castle Grayskull?
I mean, it looks fine. It looks fine to me. I mean, it's going to be the best representation of it that's out there. So, I mean, I think it'll be fine. It's all, got to get all up close to look at it and everything, see what it looks like. I mean, it looks massive. It looks way more massive than what I would have imagined.
And here's a 1/10 scale version from Iron Studios, 1/10 scale for $775. Which I understand there's IP costs and licensing and all that, but for $800 USD, 1/10 scale is crazy. But this is your Newcastle Grayskull. I don't know. I like it. I like it, but dare I say it's not green enough?
See, I don't know. On the front of it, it's like
that's
there should be a drawbridge that comes from Castle Grayskull. There should be a drawbridge, and it's just missing that. It's really just missing that. Other than that, it looks okay. But
right, drawbridge. You're right. Good call. Let's go back. Did we miss it? No, you're right. Well, is it the jaw?
Now, if you look right there, right below the mouth, or right to the sides of the mouth, there's two holes there. I wonder, I don't know what them holes are for, but I'm like, maybe there's a drawbridge that they thought about attaching to it or something. I don't know, but yeah, that's the only thing it's missing. There should be a drawbridge.
Daredevil definitely buying. And yeah, you're right. That's almost fucking rent.
The back of it looks crazy.
Yeah, no, that look. I mean, it looks like. I mean, if you're gonna do a real life Castle Grayskull, this looks like a castle.
Yeah, the back of it. I think the back of it looks better than the front.
I just don't know how I feel about it. And like, I mean, for me, it's just the size of this thing for the price is crazy, dude. And you know, like, I'm not one to be shy about statue prices, but like, this is literally like, I mean, it doesn't do anything. Like, I understand my others don't, but like, I mean, there's no.
It should be a lot bigger. That thing
And
should
you
be
get a light up feature. There should just be more to it for that price point. Like, if you came in at 500, I'd be like, okay, I get it. But you're coming in at 800.
at 800 for this. Yeah, I need a drawbridge. I need them light. I need the eyes and the skull to light up. The fucking the sorceress in her bird form should be like floating or flying around that damn thing.
Like, sort of call back to the original Castle Grayskull toy, like some sort of callback. You're right, like the throat, like whatever, the trap door, like something.
But for that size of it, though, that's you're asking a lot.
I love it. Dude, what does a lawn service in Turnia? Is there a Mo man? Ha!
Hell yeah, man.
1/10. Yeah, so this one is going to be, it's, I think, 18 inches wide, 9.5 inches tall, and I think it's 14 inches in depth. It's not as big as it should be. It's not that big, Dan. For the, I mean, you know, I mean, it's, you know, I mean, it is a fair size, but for that price, I don't think it's, and I've been seeing more of this from Iron Studio because I have a lot of Iron Studios. I've been noticing that with like the licensing stuff, like especially the licensed stuff, it's so much more expensive. Not all, like, I saw it's all licensed, but I don't know why, but some of the movie stuff is just hitting like price points now where you're like, what? Like, they're Disney, like they have the you know, the big devil from the Fantasia, the great mountain scene where the mountain becomes the devil and they're playing stress like that. You know what I'm talking about, right? The demon from, and it's Fantasia. It's like one of my favorite animated sequences of all time. They want $900 for that fucking guy because it's Disney. And I'm like, no, what the fuck, man? Like, not just because it's Disney. It doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, I don't understand how the economics of it all work, but it's like, but you can give me Star Wars at a decent price. And that's also Disney. So why 4 times the price? Some chains on the chin that look like a beard on that cat. Yeah, like just something. It just, that's what Hollywood does most of the times. They change it. No, fair enough. I would get that. I would get the popcorn bucket before I'd get this. That's facts. Makes me think of Zoolander. How can children learn in school? Right. But anyway, I don't know. And then again, Iron Studios coming. See, so you know, and this is usually the price point they play in, which I don't mind that for the 1/10 scale stuff. Like I said, so for the castle, and this is usually the price point they play in. So for the castle, jack me for twice the price because it's Mode 2. I get it, the movie, they've paid whatever for whatever reason, but 3 times the price. Oh, this lino looks damn good though. On top of the Thunder layer, this looks really good.
That's a nice base. The cat layer is that's a nice touch. They should have put the tank on the back.
Right. So here you go. 275. You're getting, like, you know what I mean? Like, start comparing this to the castle, which is why I put this after the castle. You kind of start going like, where's the price here? The castle is not that much more sophisticated than this to make. I'm sorry. One might argue is actually less difficult to make. And he's bigger. He's much bigger. He's 14 inches. So And then they give us this Scrooge McDuck. Is that who it is? Scrooge McDuck?
That looks like Scrooge.
Such a great character. Yeah. If you're into DuckTales, I think this is definitely a must-have. I don't want to tell you the price because it's a Disney. All right.
Yes. Let's talk Joker.
Here we go. This interesting, but this is a bust. It's not a full figure, so this is just from the top up. So you saw the price. Incredible.
Is this something you can mount to the wall?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Now I get a better. All right. Now I got a good idea. They should have made it that way. We're just coming out.
I love the art. I love the sculpt. I absolutely love this sculpt.
It's a very good representation of a classic 80s, 90s Joker.
And then we're into Cyberzoic from Creative Beast Studios. Just showing you the price point. Yeah. And we were talking about Savage Crucibles earlier, and I know that, of course, probably AWOC was at DFW, I think, probably, right? Warrior Kingdom. They usually do that same circuit. This is great stuff.
Very interesting how they got that articulation going.
Articulation everywhere here. I mean, this is really good. Yeah, I love that Joker too. Yeah, fire. For real. So if you're somebody who's like into collecting these type of things, like this is definitely Creative Beast Studios. Definitely worth looking into. I love the wings. Again, beautiful paint apps. This is a great looking figure. And if you're collecting AWOC, this could potentially work like it, or something from, it does look like something from Avatar. Actually, that's a good point.
Looks like it's got the wire in the tail.
Now, notice there is a stand here, though, underneath the belly to keep it upright like that, but still.
Yeah.
But I do like all the points of articulation, even in the head here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. And here's the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yeah, I want to highlight these because I thought they look good. And again, I love these something that even Hasbro's starting to do recently. Asmus Toys coming to us with Snake Plissken.
Looks like that's the one from the is that the one from the second one?
That's what I said. Thank you. I was like, this is the second one. They're calling it Escape from New York. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's not Escape from New York. Pretty sure that's definitely Escape from LA.
Well,
see, they have it as Escape from New York, but I don't remember them having those. I don't know why this looks.
The jacket's right. The jacket is right.
The pants are not right.
I don't remember them being that white.
I thought he was in jeans. Is he not in jeans in Escape from New York? Pretty sure, yeah. See, Ultra Thick. Yeah, I think it's Escape from LA too. And then they threw this up there, and I was like, "Fuck!" And at my age, I was like, "It could be." I don't question when I potentially lose my sanity. And then of course these Diabolic Studios Brownstone 112 scale dios. So in our community, a lot of people are making dios. Tony's making great dios. Of course, we don't. Duarte makes more than just dios, but we know a lot of people that are making dios. I know Jetman has ventured into dios recently, but if you're like me and you don't want to make them, this is the company you want to look at. I mean, look at that in terms of scale. This looks great.
Yeah.
If you want the buy a whole block, it would get pretty expensive, but this is
Right.
cool. It is New York? No shit, Eamon Joseph. I don't know why. I don't remember him having those white camouflage pants. Once this scale version, Ashes of the Wraith from JPT. JPT LA was all black. Thank you. Okay, there you go. Shit. That's why I don't question my sanity anymore. I just go, okay. It's a good looking figure though. I mean, $500 is pretty steep, but if you're into this line. Now, the one thing I do like here is the blades look like steel. And maybe that's the price. And I really do. Now this is a must-have, dude.
Disclaimer for all the people that have that fear of clowns, please look away.
Dude, it's not only, but I mean, look at the price point. That's crazy. It's a 1-to-1 scale. So, but it's not just that they fucking give us this clown. They also give us this clown when he gets that, when the kid turns away for a second and looks back and he's got that look.
Right? That's it, man.
Oh, that was Ox Baker. Yes. Escape from New York. Wow, come on, dude. Like, I would buy this just for this second head. Of course, I would not put him under my bed, but Prime One Studios for a cool 1800 giving the Last of Us Joel. But I do like that they did not make him Pedro Pascal. They made him to the game, to our point earlier, right? So give me the game version and I'll buy it. If this had been Pedro Pascal, you're out. Right? I like when they stick to the source drawing of the character. Right? Even here, they didn't give us a Ramsey. Mendoza says it might have been at the beginning of LA with faded pants from the first movie that gave him the all black. Okay. Man Escape from LA was a terrible movie. And then look how much the bloater is. Oh,
yeah.
Jesus Christ. I mean, a wonderful sculpt, beautiful. If you're into the show, great. But at that price point, holy snappy. You really got to like this show or this video game.
Right.
Back to Ninja Mutant, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This Iron Stereo 110 scale. But again, look at what you're getting here. I keep thinking about that Castle Grayskull and wondering where the hell they got that price point. I don't understand. So we're at 8 o'clock. Do we know if our boy Legend Series is going tonight? Because if he is, I will stop here in order not to cross over with him. I don't think we had that much more to look at.
Right.
In fact, we didn't. Is Legend Series going tonight?
Yeah. He's on.
That's what I thought. So yeah, that's got what you guys got. First of all, thank you to everybody who stuck with us. We know that there's some other people out there today. We know Legend Series is coming up. We always appreciate that. The bloater does look dope, dude. But Jesus Christ, that 3,000 of your American dollars. That's a big commitment. I seen if exactly. No, I think Mandalorian did that right. They didn't give us too much of his face. What do you got going this week?
Oh man, in actually in a little while, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, I'm premiering the other 3 wrestling matches from the last event we went to. So that'll be like it. I think that's like 45 minutes or something like that. But it should be fun if you're into wrestling and some very colorful commentary. Check it out. But hey, Banjo, quit it. Then it's just Hunt on Tuesday, and the hunt begins for the 4th of July, 250th anniversary of America. Duke should be hitting the Walmarts. I think the punk rock, aka Ninja Force Zartan, is hitting the stores as well. So that's pretty much it. And then Thursday we got our live. We'll be here with y'all. And then I believe you guys are y'all coming on tomorrow evening. Check it out. Is Check It Out coming on?
Yeah, check it out. Big episode. Shane's
Yes.
We got Athena Finger, granddaughter of Bill Finger, co-creator of Batman. So we're going to be talking all things Batman. She's going to give us some insights into her grandfather's legacy. I mean, I think he was responsible for like the design of Gotham City, and I mean, just there's so many things that Bill Finger brought with Bob Kane to Batman. So that's going to be a fantastic show. Make sure you join us on Same Time Toys at 7 p.m. tomorrow. And yes, if you guys didn't catch it earlier, I'll say it again. We will be on hiatus until June 28th. I'm off to Europe to see what those people are doing over there. What are you up to?
Yeah.
What's going on here? Or I'm gonna unravel the Da Vinci Code or something like that. But thank you all as always for sticking with us for as long as you did this evening. It's so appreciated. I will miss you all, but I look forward to seeing you all in 4 weeks. And getting to episode 41. We're gonna be episode 52 before the end of the year, obviously. It's exciting.
Ultra, I might try to pick up the slack, y'all. I might. I can't promise you anything.
You know what? Listen, I mean, you're welcome to. I'm not a proprietary guy. I want the community to keep going, and I'm sure Frank at some point is going to become available, which means, yeah, by all means, these two. And then I'm sure they can find somebody else. Woody, Shane, Joe Prime, Astray. I'm easily replaceable. So, I mean, you could probably just put like.
We'll see about it.
I'll wind up in the background.
We'll keep it going in spirit, y'all. We're gonna keep it going in spirit. Fumbling will send us pictures, and we'll show you what he's up to.
Yeah, that I'm definitely gonna do. I'm definitely because I'm doing the Game of Thrones tour and doing a bunch of tours so I will definitely be sending you some photos of that. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so until the next time, as we always say here, may the force be with you. As always, be safe and be good to one another. Take care.